Hi, it's Jonathan Dempsey, founder and director at Red Laces, the consultancy that helps you unlock potential for growth through strategic and operational risk management. This week, a few personal highlights. The first one, it was our wedding anniversary, so Emma and I finally had a reason to get dressed up and go out for the first time in about 4 months, and she actually features later on in this little video where our mental health, something that we recorded back in the spring. Later on today I'll get my hair cut, so as you can see this is how I would normally show myself to the world, but after 4 months rather than every 3 weeks, finally getting my hair cut. So what have we done this week? Caught up with Simon White. He's a sales coach and trainer, and we talked about sales strategy in a post-lockdown world. And we caught up with Sophie Thompson. Sophie is the founder of Virtual Speech, and the person I met right at the start of the Red Laces about 4 months ago, the first time I ever did a selfie video, and plucked up the courage to go and speak to somebody as a presenter and get them on the video as well. So the first post on our LinkedIn feed for Red Laces. But Sophie will show you or tell you a bit about her business, essentially helping immersive e-learning and really being able to use technology to, in her case, overcome fears. She actually overcame the fear of public speaking by using virtual reality. That's kind of the background to her story. But also with COVID, what they've been able to introduce is something that's more around remote collaboration. So put on a headset in Birmingham, somebody put one on in London, somebody else in Madrid, and actually together in a room. And what they've found through all their clients is actually that's created a more connected feel, rather than actually you might often feel further away through like a Zoom call or something. It feels a bit distant. So that's really interesting. Had a really good catch up with Zoe Dyson, and we spent a couple of hours talking about if we could make the business world how we would like it to be. I think we've both have found that we're a couple of years ahead of some of the businesses we've worked with, and both strategic collaborators operating across an organisation don't really fit in a particular box, so don't really fit in a risk function or in a HR function or whatever, but want that freedom to innovate and to make an impact. So got some really good insight there, and talked about Gen Z, about recruitment, about the world of HR, a whole raft of things. So really good conversation there. Really honoured to be on the X Factor of Safety podcast yesterday with Pedro Maciel. Some of you remember that he got involved in our mental health awareness campaign back in the summer, and actually the video that he put in there I've put at the end of this video, so you can see that. That podcast should be out next week or so. Just caught up with Dr. Andrew Sharman today, actually. Those of you in the safety world will know him because he's the president of IOSH, the global leader in kind of safety stuff. He's put together a mental health 1 minute selfie video for us. So next week that will be out across our social media. So if you look at the links, which I think are over there, get onto whatever platform you want to find it on, but it will be on there as well as YouTube.
Hi, I'm Emma, co-director of redlaces.co.uk. Come out into the countryside now and again when you can, and just think about where you are, feel the breeze or the sunlight on your skin, feel about what's under your feet, listen to the texture as you move it, and just feel everything around you, absorb it. Or what can you smell, what can you hear, the birds, the flowers, just part of staying healthy and being safe.
Hi, Jonathan at Red Laces, just been at Thursday Brunch, and here with one of the presenters.
Hello, I'm Sophie Thompson. I'm one of the founders of Virtual Speech, and we use e-learning and virtual reality to improve soft skills like public speaking, sales pitches, leadership skills, that kind of thing. A key takeaway I have from today is to be open-minded, to be more playful, to try out new technologies, and don't be afraid to try those new things.
Hey UK fam, this is Pedro Maciel from the X Factor Safety Podcast. So I just want to let you guys know that you can reach out. People do care, and kindness does matter. We are really looking forward to helping people grow, helping people be able to work the mental health issues that they do have. So if you're in need, reach out. Find me on all social media platforms. You can find me on the podcast. There I have an X Factor hotline that you can call. I greatly appreciate y'all, and yes, kindness does matter. You do matter. We do care about you.
Hi, we'll see how this goes. My first haircut in over 4 months, when I normally get it cut every 3 weeks. The scissors are on their way. I'll see you soon. I finally got my haircut after 4 months. It's the tail end of the week. And at the tail end of the week, Ted's got one message. Have a great weekend.